Think we're live. All right. Hey guys, the NightWolf DJ here, and welcome back to. I'm happy to say, welcome back to another live stream. I'm here with a special guest.
Nansinator.
Yep, also known as the co-director to our production, NightWolf Productions. And welcome to our director's Q&A of NightWolf Productions. So if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to know about NightWolf Productions or our future films, now's your chance to ask.
Yep, we'll be more than happy to answer.
Yep. But I will be right back because I have to take care of something real quick. And Nancy, you got the floor.
No problem. So, like DJ said, if any of you guys have any questions about NightWolf Productions in general or Solid Pack in general, just ask away. Well, aside from the Q&A, how are all of you doing today? I'm doing pretty good at the moment. Well, this is awkward. "3 hours later." I know that joke's been overused so much by now.
Okay, I'm back. So sorry about the disappearance.
Oh, I see a few people.
All right. Hey,
About 2 people. What happened?
Nothing. I came back.
I thought you fell or something. I heard you say "ow" for a minute.
No, I said hey Al. Like hey Al.
Oh, my bad.
So welcome back to stream. What did I miss in the last 2 seconds?
2 people joined. I see.
Hello everyone. Shadow Wolf and hey Horror Fan, or is known as Monday Night Frightmare. So yeah, welcome to our Q&A, you guys.
I call him Horror Fan. I did the 10 hours later SpongeBob narrator.
Is this because I disappeared?
Yes. I'm not sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, guys, like we've said, feel free to ask us anything.
This is a NightWolf Productions Q&A.
Director's edition. If this goes well, we might do one with our cast members. So if any of our cast members happen to be watching, heads up, we might be doing this in the future.
Part 2 with the cast members.
Yep. Shadow Wolf says, how are you all doing? I'm doing all right.
We're doing pretty.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. School's going to be starting again soon for me. I am not looking forward to it.
And I already know why.
Yeah, mostly because it's going to be my last year, and I'm actually kind of be sad because I'm going to be leaving the school, and it's going to, and it's just, Oh, I had a lot of good time there.
And I'm a year ahead of her, so
Yeah, she had graduated last year.
Kai asked, did you have or was there a main inspiration of or behind the wolf and the spirit wolf or something else or not?
Ooh, that is a very good question. Well, to be honest, I don't really have a direct answer to where the series came from. I mean, back in the early days of this production, way before it had started, I was looking for something to create on my own, and I got really into working on wolf designs and whatnot. So at one point, I started to basically draw them with wings, and the first wolf I ever created with wings was known as Luna, aka the white wolf with the white wolf with the blue wings and that silver collar and that crescent moon on it. Luna was basically the very first spirit wolf I had ever created, alongside her companion, Nick, a common earth wolf who basically falls in love with her, as seen in the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf the movie. And, well, shortly after that, I just started to create even more of it. I started to come up with a sequel, and there was planned to be a third film, but something had gone wrong, and a lot of things just went wrong after that. And for a while, I kind of strayed away from working on this production. I had no clue where I was going with it. But then, about a year or two ago, I started coming up with some ideas, met some new friends who also helped me along the way, who later then became the voice actors we know today. And Solid Pack then took its place. And now we're working on multiple films that's going to be adding up to where we are with the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf. So, in other words, Solid Pack and the films that are going to come out after are all in the exact same universe as the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf. And I think that might be as good as an answer I can give.
Grizzly Cubs joined.
Hey Grizz, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Shadow Wolf said he or she's graduating next month.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Hey, Chicky.
Hey, hello, Chicky. Welcome to the stream. And Grizz, what are you talking about? Hey, I am solid. What?
Dude, what are you talking about?
What the hell are you saying?
Kai also asks, is Solid Pack and the others confirmed as sequel or prequel or spinoff of the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf?
Well, I'm kind of unfamiliar with what prequel means exactly. Wait, what does it mean again?
Prequel means like the beginning of like a story.
Oh, well, yes, actually. Solid Pack is a prequel. In fact, when I started this film series off, I had no idea where I was going with it. And I basically had this whole idea for a major timeline. And half the timeline only was discovered and built up last year. So basically, we're working our way up through the timeline. Solid Pack is the first event to happen in the timeline, and then we've got a multiple amount of different events to come after, which will be explained in the next film. Moving on to the next, we got like a ton of films coming. I'd say about maybe 12 to 16 more films, I think.
I'd say 15.
Possibly. It's a long story. And like originally, the reason we have all these other shorter film stories coming out is because, as I said before, I had planned of a Wolf and the Spirit Wolf 3. Now, the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf 3 was originally going to be the last film in the series. But when I originally was working on it, a lot of things went wrong. First off, the movie was going to be almost about to 3 to 4 hours. And that seemed almost nearly impossible. My original production crew from that film realized it was not working out, and eventually we disbanded and ended the production for quite a while. NightWolf Productions was discontinued for almost 2 years because of this incident. And as I was working on the timeline, I realized I had to separate everything into much smaller films, so there were more events happening. So the Solid Pack is one event, and then we have a ton of other events with each film coming. Each film will focus on one event in the timeline, until we add up to the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf 1, which will lead up to the sequel, which and then lead to the third, and then the fourth, and then etc. until we get the whole entire timeline together.
Grizzly Cub said it was a reference to Solid Pack.
Oh.
We got you, dude.
Got it. So,
Hey, Lord Hantas. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it's okay if you spell my nickname wrong. It's my nickname's pretty hard to spell.
agreed. It took us a while to figure out how to spell it too. We're still spelling it wrong.
Fun fact, DJ was actually the one that came up with Nancinator, my nickname.
It's true. We were in first couple months after we met, I started calling her it, and first it was just a name, and then it just kind of stuck. Then eventually became her nickname, and then ended up becoming her screen name.
And I've loved it ever since. Monday night, Frightmare said just spectating because I have no questions. No problem.
That's fine.
You don't have to ask any questions.
Yeah, guys, this is just a stream to hang out, and who knows, you guys might learn something.
Well, until we do have a question, I guess I could talk about how I joined NightWolf Productions.
Go for it.
Okay, so it was like a couple months after me and DJ met in our high school, and one day she asked me, "Hey, Nance, I'm working on this little short film movie of mine for my YouTube channel, and I was wondering if you would possibly be interested in voicing a wolf character." And she showed me a picture of Lavender. For those of you who don't know, I'm the voice of Lavender from Solid Pack. And before that, I had no experience in voice acting, but I decided to give it a shot. And the day came where we did my voices for Lavender. I was pretty terrified at first, but after a while, I got more confident, and yeah, I end up enjoying voicing her. And then a couple months down the line, I helped DJ any drama or voice additions. And then she asked me, "Hey Nance, since you've really helped me so much with NightWolf Productions, do you want to become my co-director?" And I was like, "Absolutely, I'd be honored."
And it's definitely one of the best decisions I've made. Having you as a co-director has been an amazing help. You've done so much for this production.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Monday night Frightmare also said, "I'm here for educational purposes." What educational purposes?
I'm not sure.
If you don't mind me asking. Oh, we could also talk about the advertising for Solid Pack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, this was actually something that we had gone on attempting when Solid Pack was a few weeks before being released, shortly after the trailer had been put up. I had this crazy idea to go and try to advertise it elsewhere. I decided to make this little advertisement poster. I shared it with the cast. They all thought it was a great idea. And then I decided to go out of my way to basically go to our principal and ask her if I could hang a poster of it in the main hallway. It literally took me half a week to get her to say yes.
I was very skeptical about the idea because she was our new principal at the time since our old one retired.
You told me this was not really going to work. I was determined and ignored. I ignored you and like, I'm doing it anyway.
I was like, good God, no.
You wouldn't.
Bonnie, oh my God, I will slap you.
Are you kidding me?
Why? Well, I thought I had that off. Why did that go off?
Oh, and Chicky, you didn't pronounce my nickname correctly, but it's okay. Like I said, it's a very hard nickname to spell. And Monday night, Frightmare said, and the Q&A got flipped on me.
Yep, your turn to answer questions now. Anyway, so continuing my story, I finally got in touch with the principal. Had literally stood outside her office for about 15 minutes. They could tell I wasn't leaving till I got what I needed to say out. So I finally go in her office, nervous as hell, and I explained to her that my production server and I have been working on a film and we were wondering if we could advertise. I had to deliberately show her the trailer, and 2 seconds after watching it, she just says automatic yes. I have never been, like, that was the most easy convincing I've ever had in my life.
Then you walked into our classroom. Our teacher thought she said no, but then you're like,
I faked a disappointed expression and then just started jumping nuts. Like, I'm like, she said yes, she said yes, she said yes, she said yes. And then I spent the next 10 minutes out in the hallway trying to put up the poster.
The poster was taped in front of all the advertisements that our school usually does.
Yeah, it was really freaking cool. And aside from that, not the only place we had scored when it came to advertising. There was a restaurant.
Okay.
There's a restaurant right around the corner from our school. I'm not sure if
it's a pizzeria.
It's like a pizza place, and we just went in, asked if we could hang it up in their window, and they're just automatically like, yes, like, oh my God.
We used to have lunch together every Friday.
Yeah, it was really nice. The people there were very nice with them.
Yeah, they usually put other advertisements there for like special events.
Yeah. Oh, Kai wrote, was the first Spirit Wolf was the first Spirit Wolf and Blood Moon born the same time Earth's moon was created, IRL, or is it just always born from the wolf to the past, the next generation? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding this question.
Can you be a little more specific?
I do not understand. Wait, Kai, are you rewatching the movie as we're doing the stream right now? Because that's the first thing. My first thing that I'm thinking of this right now is thinking, because in the first few seconds of the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf film, we see Luna falling from the moon. So that kind of confused a lot of people. For the record, Spirit Wolves and Demon Wolves are not born from the moon. The Spirit Wolf dimension is an alternate dimension from the common Earth world. Okay, so basically, this is how it works. The Spirit Wolf world and the common Earth world, basically wolves without wings, are two different dimensions. The Earth wolves basically live in the same universe as humans and people and society and all that stuff. Spirit wolves and demon wolves live in their own universe, in their own dimensional universe. So that's why that's kind of why it was very rare to see an Earth wolf in the second film. More of that will be explained as we go down the timeline in the future of these films.
Yeah, guys, all the questions you have regarding to the film will be answered as the series goes on.
I know it's very confusing for most of my viewers, and I apologize for that. Keep in mind, I was 14 when I started this thing, and I literally did not really understand where I was going with it.
But your confusion is understandable.
It's normal. Basically, the main joke for this is like, we're just like the Star Wars story. We're just as confusing. The Force is not strong with this production.
Also, we're not like the Walt Disney Studios, where all our movies have brilliant budgeting.
No, everything here is basically kind of free. Nobody gets paid in NightWolf Productions, so if you ever get hired to be part of this thing, sorry, bud, you're not getting paid.
You best be working at Target.
Okay, Kai says, I was rewatching one of your Wolf and the Spirit Wolf Q&A, and you said that not just an ordinary ultimate was given. Amulet. Sorry, I cannot even read. Amulet was given to the first Spirit Wolf. You might want to rewatch one of them. Okay, well, I can actually explain that. Okay, so that amulet that's around Luna's neck, that is known as the Aurora Moonstone. It is yes, it is an element of like it's an amulet that is basically was created from another amulet from a long time ago. And it was actually passed down from one member of the royal family to the next. Luna is the current holder of the Aurora Moonstone. It is by far one of the most powerful artifacts in the Spirit Wolf world. It was according to the backstory, it was created by two wolves known as Frost and Aurora, but that's as far as I'm going to give in information because I might spoil the timeline.
And we don't want to accidentally spoil anything.
No, I already had that happen a few years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I spoiled stuff by mistake. You can find all the spoilers in the Story of the Solid Spirits. That was a big spoiler mishap.
Oh, Kai also asked, how did the first Spirit Wolf come to Earth's moon?
Well, that is technically kind of explained in a deleted scene from The Wolf and the Spirit Wolf 2. But since I was very poor at animation at the time, I can actually explain the deleted scene. So Luna, during that time, she's very young and unexperienced with the amulet and knowing how to use its powers. And she learned recently how to teleport. She put too much focus into the power of the amulet, and exploded into some type of teleported vortex, sending her to Earth. She didn't actually fall directly out of the moon. She just happened to fall in the same angle as the moon, and just appears to land on Earth, runs into Nick, and befriends him, and then falls in love with him.
Lord Hantess asked, how did you decide the personalities for each of the characters for your film?
Ooh, that's easy. I based them off of people I know. The people who voice them now are actually who they were based off of. Like, for example, Lavender was based off of Nancinator. She's sweet, gentle, nice, friendly, just like Lavender.
Aww. Grizzly Cubs asked, if you were to work on any type of project not regarding Wolf and the Spirit Wolf, what would it be?
Possibly something in Five Nights at Freddy's. I know there's a lot of stuff in that fandom already, but
so much stuff.
So possibly I would probably work on something there. I mean, there was a few scrapped things I wanted to work on in the Five Nights at Freddy's community. One of them still exists today. I mean, some of you might recall my story called Five Nights at Freddy's Friend to the End, the story about Toy Bonnie and Vixen. Now, that story, it's not been discontinued. It's been basically put on pause because, well, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that are hard to explain, and I'm having somebody who was interested in the story help me work on it, but we can't decide on where we want to go with it, so we've been kind of on hold of it since. But other than that, the other stories in Five Nights at Freddy's that I wanted to do was this one story involving the fan game Pop Goes. It was a series called Running from Pop Goes, but the story was scrapped because I had completely misunderstood the timeline in the game of Pop Goes itself, and then the idea just got scrapped altogether. Okay. Monday Night Frightmare says, "Oh, interesting. What's with the skull?"
Yeah, what is with the skull?
That's weird. I'm honestly surprised how well the stream is going, and I'm pretty sure I just jinxed us.
You just had to say something.
I can't help it.
Is this a common thing on these streams?
Yes. I mean, before the stream started, I knocked over the camera.
Right. Fingers crossed.
So, here's a question for the cast. For not the cast. I'm sorry, for the viewers. How's everybody doing?
We hope you guys are having a great day or night.
Yeah, we hope you're also enjoying the stream.
We know we are.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm sorry I haven't done many Q&As, you guys, but Q&As are kind of hard to do.
That's understandable. I've always wanted to be a part of DJ's live stream since I've known her. I may have only known her for 2 years, but it feels like we've known each other longer than that.
I agree. It feels like I've known you for years. But I'm honestly...
we've grown...
Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. It's just we've grown so close that it feels like we've known each other for like 15 years.
I agree. But to be honest, I see you more of like a sister than a friend.
Aww. I felt the same way since last year.
Alright, I will be right back. I gotta go check on something real quick. So, Nancy, you have the floor again.
No problem. So besides watching this live stream, what are all of you doing at the moment? And if any of you have any more questions to ask, then fire away. Monday night fright time awkward silence. That's exactly how it is. I do have a question to ask all of you. What is all of your guys' favorite part about Wolf and the Spear Wolf, and Solid Pack. My favorite thing about Solid Pack was definitely voicing Lavender and just helping DJ work on the film in general. And Solid Pack was not very easy to make, and I didn't even do the animating, but all that weight was definitely worth it. Working on the film, advertising it, and putting it up on YouTube once it was finally finished.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, what'd I miss?
Grizzly Cuz budget free. Yeah. So if you're looking to find a job, then don't audition for NightWolf Productions.
Unless you're willing to be a volunteer. We do volunteer work here, not payment.
I'm sorry, we won't be able to fill your wallets.
Oh, Chicky has responded. She says, so I know it's been a while since anyone saw the original characters, Nick and Luna, but are they related to Cyrus and Violet, who are Nick's parents? First of all, you spelled Cyrus's name wrong.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Cyrus's name, for anyone in the future, it's Cyrus, not Cyrus. I know this spelled...
To help remember it, just think of Cyrus and Rai 99.
Rai is the voice actor for Cyrus, by the way, guys. Just throwing that out there. I'll admit, working on Cyrus was a lot of fun to create, especially when I based him off of Rai a bit. Rai and him are practically almost the same person.
I do have a question. How did you manage to get Rai to voice Cyrus?
That's kind of a bit of a story. I will get to your question in a second, Chicky. Okay, so about a year ago, actually around this time, I remember I had just finished working on the script and finishing part of the animation for the film, and I knew I needed to hire some voice actors, so I started asking around. And Rai was, I believe, the last person out of the group I had asked if he wanted to be a part of it. Mostly because I wasn't sure if he was going to be interested or would be having free time to do it. So at one point, I had texted him and said that I was looking for some voice actors and was wondering if maybe he'd be interested in being the lead role for my production. And at first, he wasn't sure and said he would think about it. A few days later, he got back to me and said he'd be more than interested to join. I was very excited about it. And after a week or so, Rai became the voice of Cyrus. And he's been very good at it, and I'm really glad to have him a part of it. He
does a phenomenal job voicing Cyrus.
Agreed. He managed to pull off not one, but 3 different versions of Cyrus, which I was actually very impressed by. So, Rai, if you're watching this, thanks again for joining the production. And to all the other cast members of this production who are watching, thank you guys as well for being a part of this. We love you, and you guys have made NightWolf Productions amazing, and you guys freaking rock as being a cast. We love you guys!
Thank you all.
Okay, so back on to Chicky's question. No, I have to read it again, hang on.
I'll read it. So I know it's been a while since anyone saw the original characters, Nick and Luna, but are they related to Cyrus and Violet, who are Nick's parents?
Okay, to answer first off, Cyrus and Violet, no, are not related to Nick and Luna by any means. I mean, some people assumed that, but they are not related to Violet, and Violet and Cyrus are not related to Nick and Luna. Luna might be a spirit wolf, but she does not have any relationship to him or his family. They're completely 2 different families. And for Nick's parents, Nick is actually the son of an alpha by the name of Vector, and his and Nick's father is actually an alpha of a pack known as the Night Howlers. More of that can be and will be explained in the future films. Nick also has a younger brother named Luke, who, when Nick actually leaves, at one point, Nick does actually run off from his pack and basically runs away. And then he does find Luna later, but since his absence of the Night Howlers pack, leadership does go on to his younger brother Luke in the future. Like I said before, more of that can be explained later in the future films.
Monday Night Frightmare said Cyrus not related to Billy Ray or Miley Cyrus.
Oh my god.
That's a funny joke, not gonna lie.
That was good. I liked that.
Sinbad 316 said, by the way, Nightwolf, if you still need another voice actor for your series, I'd gladly take it.
I appreciate it very much. However, though, at the moment, we have a full cast and we do not need any extra voices. But if it ever happens in the future, I might consider it. Thank you for the volunteers.
Grizzly Cub said, who is the most powerful character so far?
That is a tricky question. We have 4 very powerful characters, but I would have to say right now the main most powerful character would have to be Aurora. She has a lot of untold powers, which, to be honest, I don't actually know her powers because I'm still developing the character as we speak. But let's just say she is a very, 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 very powerful character, and she does a lot of things in the future of these films. And if you don't know who Aurora is the mysterious wolf you hear with the specific accent at the end of the cutscene in Solid Pack. Apologies for that being a spoiler if anyone hasn't seen the film.
And we suggest, please go watch Solid Pack if you've been spoiled.
Please go watch Solid Pack if you haven't. If you haven't watched Solid Pack or any of the other films, please log off this stream and watch those now. You will not understand anything we're talking about unless you have. Really wish we had said that at the beginning of this production of this thing.
But you did not hear that from us.
Nope.
My apologies, Sinbad.
It's okay. Spoilers, it's a
masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece. Thank you very much.
It is a masterpiece.
Thank you.
It is a masterpiece.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I worked really hard on animating and the film. Like, I will not lie. I animated and edited the entire films myself. And now I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of work.
In my opinion, the hardest part of in working in NightWolf Productions is definitely waiting on all the voice actors.
I agree. Sometimes that can be a lot. It takes a lot of patience.
For those of you who don't know, when we do get back to working on a film for the series, we have due dates on waiting for the voice actors.
Yeah, and sometimes we have to extend those due dates. I mean, when we did Solid Pack, we had 3 major due dates because it took the cast a while. The film originally was supposed to come out back in, I believe,
I think October.
Yeah, the film was originally going to come out in October last year, but because we had some setbacks, it took us until March.
But hey, we got it done. That's all that matters.
I agree. Solid Pack almost became an April Fool's joke, too, actually. We were going to upload it like the last week of April, but something had happened.
Lord Hantess said, Blaze's name contracts his personality, since Blaze is full of rage.
It is true. And not to make it a big spoiler, but you guys are going to actually see a lot more of raging Blaze in the future.
Actually, our old classroom from last year, their favorite character in all Solid Pack was Blaze.
Yeah, we did a survey to see what the favorite character was. Blaze came in first. Cyrus and Violet took second place. Lavender was in third. Chi was in 4th, Electress was in 5th, and Stone and Lakewood were like in 6th place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dispel was also in like 4th place and 3rd place. Like she was in between.
Just imagine you doing a fan art of Blaze, just shrugging with a text above and says, "I don't know what I did, but thanks, guys."
Okay, no, I'm gonna make that now that we've mentioned that.
Yeah, you have to make it. You have to make it.
I'm gonna make that. I'm making that clear. I'm gonna make that picture. It'll go right up there with the Violet joke of "I am not a fox." Yeah, that's another fun incident that happened in the production. And apologies for some of you who have a question. Chicky, I know you have a question. I will answer it in a second. I just wanted to state this with the Violet thing. Now, that was actually really funny. The whole thing about the Fox meme that we created, that was because Rye had accidentally sent in the wrong line of Violet of him saying, "You see that light purple fox," instead of saying light purple wolf. And the idea of
I even checked the script back and then to see if you actually put fox instead of wolf, and it was right. It was wolf.
So I didn't notice this until like a few days after editing the trailer or whatnot. And I said, I'm like, what happened with the line here? He realized he made a mistake and then asked me if I wanted to fix it. At first I was gonna say yes, but then because of this meme, I told him no, I'm gonna keep it in the film. He had to be sure about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine, it'll be fine. It was funny. And thus the "I'm not a fox" meme was born.
There's even a whole video about it if you guys haven't seen it.
It was great. Okay, so on to Chicky's question. She says, okay, but back to Nick and Luna. How are they connected to the storyline then, because they were original story? Hope I'm not beating a dead horse. I'm not sure what you mean by beating a dead horse, but we kind of explained this part already. They're in the same universe. It's just the timeline's all screwed up because when I originally made the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf series, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and I screwed up the timeline. So now we're kind of going from events in the right order. We're gonna add up to solid pack. We're gonna add up to the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf at some point. I'd say we have about 5 or 6 films in the timeline to make before we get to where the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf is on the timeline. So they're all connected. They're just at different parts of the time.
Oh, and DJ, to answer your question, being a dead horse means to keep talking about a subject that has already been discussed or decided.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm a walking dictionary.
Okay.
Chicky also said Raging Blaze sounds like a good short film.
Raging
It
Blaze.
does, actually.
Should we make that a thing?
If you want.
We can get Cody. We could get Cody in on it. Blue Dragon Cody is the voice actor of Blaze. If maybe we can work on something with him about it.
I'm sure he'll agree.
Yeah.
Matt Frost asked, did you hire voice actors based solely on how well they played the character?
No. I based the character off of them, and then just in thought about asking them. I don't hold auditions and all that stuff. If I see a match when I'm working on something, I just go ahead and ask and see if they want to be interested or not. And if they don't want to do it, that's totally fine. Then I just go around and ask someone else until someone says yes.
Like, for instance, Cyrus was based off of Rai 99, the one that voices him.
Exactly. I based sorry, go ahead.
Okay, and Blaze was based off of Cody, and I'm based off of Lavender.
And I based Violet off of myself. Dispel was based off of Danimaniac. Electress.
You go ahead.
It's okay. Electra's was based off of Crazy Beth. You guys have seen her many times on my streams. Then so on. And she was based off of Grizzly Cub, who I'm not sure if is still watching the stream, but you guys get the idea. All the characters are based off of the people who voiced them.
Speaking of voices, we should also probably explain why Stone and Lakewood don't have voices.
Yeah, about that. Okay, so the reason Stone and Lakewood do not have voices is because, well, one, I couldn't really come up with something I wanted them to say, and two, I couldn't really find anybody that I could base them off of. I didn't really have much design idea of what Stone and Lakewood are for, and many have asked me why I keep them in the production in the first place. I don't really know, to be honest, and I'm not sure if the two of them are ever going to have lines, but if they do, well, then that's just a mystery of the future of this production.
So what we're trying to say is Stone and Lakewood do talk. They do talk, but their voices are a mystery.
Yep. We actually had this idea at one point where we were going to make them mute on purpose, like where the two of them like only understand each other with some type of sign language, but it's a debated idea.
So for now, we just say that Stone and Lakewood are background characters.
Yep. And who knows? They might have a big role in the future. We don't know yet.
Yeah, you never know. This is really fun, by the way.
I know. I'm loving this. If you guys ever want us to do a part 2 of this, please let us know, and we'd be happy to. Also, links in the description to both Solid Pack, the other films, and also all the videos related to the Wolf and the Spirit Wolf will be in the description of this video after the stream ends.
Yeah, so that way all of you could go watch either Solid Pack or any of the other films that NightWolf Production made.
Mm-hmm. And any other related short videos or other things from the past of this film series that was actually created.
Also, DJ, I don't know if you added the video to be a part of NightWolf Productions, but I'd say if you ever do, just add the I am not a fox video, even though it's only a few seconds long.
All right, I'll add that as a link in the description later.
Did Rye ever saw that video?
Yeah, he did. He thought it was great.
Oh. Hope the rest of you guys are watching are having fun just as much as we are.
Yeah, I'll admit, this is probably going to be one of my top favorite streams by now. Like, this definitely in the top 3.
I'm so happy to finally be a part of one of your live streams. It's always been a dream come true for me.
Well, you can always be part of others in the future.
I love that.
Sweet. Let's see if we can get you into some gaming streams.
I'm not the best gamer.
That's okay. You don't have to be perfect. All you gotta do is play.
I play games on my phone, but not actual video games.
That still counts as gaming, in my opinion.
True. Let's hope I don't rage at Wipeout.
Oh, trust me. The game's gonna make you laugh more than rage. We had Wipeout was a lot of fun to play back in the day. It was super funny.
I never watched the
What?
I never watched the Wipeout show.
Oh, it was a fun one. They rebooted it a few years ago. I'll be honest, the reboot is not as good as the original.
I got to say this. When I was watching one of your Wipeout live streams, my favorite part of that live stream was I think you had an elderly character and a grandma, and you did a grandma impression saying, "Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. My grandkids told me to do this shit."
I think that was in the second. was in Wipeout 2. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look back at that.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
That made me laugh so hard.
For a while, I've been working on doing this montage of all the slow motion scenes from the Wipeout game. It was actually really funny. I'm not sure if it's going to. I'm not sure when that video is going to ever come out, but I definitely plan on doing it at some point.
Definitely seemed like she had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, Crazy Beth definitely did.
Who else is watching? Oh, 6, it says. You guys don't have to ask us any questions if you don't have some. You could just chill with us.
Yeah, we're just chilling. I gotta say, I am looking forward to the future of this production. I know it's gonna be quite a while till the next film, mostly because I have to sit there and animate half of it. The script is 10 times longer than the last one. Like, the first script for Solid Pack was 8 pages long. The script for the second is 42 pages long. So many things were written in there, and it's gonna be a long
and let me tell you, we had multiple setbacks with this second script.
Oh my god, yeah. This script this script originally was being written by 2 people, but then I ended up having to finish it. I'm not going to say for what reasons, but I had to finish the script, and it took me 5 months and 3 straight sleepless nights, but it was a great success.
When we do have to wait so long, it's mostly because of 3 things. Writing the script, waiting on the voice actors, and the animating.
Yep, animating and editing is probably mostly my fault because it takes me so long just to do it. Like, I do everything from my phone and my iPad. So half the time my iPad will malfunction and I'll have trouble editing something there. Half the time my phone will have problems and I'll have trouble animating something from there. And next thing I know, I'm having trouble animating from both, and I'm like this close to chucking my devices out a window.
I couldn't do any of this. I couldn't do any of the stuff you do, to be honest.
I've been doing this for years. It takes a lot of practice.
Sinbad said, "Such is the price of writing. Hell, I even wrote my own species of third global conflict, and it took a while."
Damn. Impressive for determination. But wow, that sounds like a lot.
I wouldn't have time to do all that.
Okay.
Monday night, Frightmare said, "The more time invested breeds a better outcome."
I agree on that.
True.
I mean, 5 months was a long time.
If we didn't have to go through all that process, then these films would come out much quicker.
It's true. But it's okay. I mean, no production is perfect, and here in NightWolf Productions, we run things a lot differently than most production servers would.
Yeah.
I would know. I mean, I'm a part of 2 different. I was a part of 2 different production servers before NightWolf Productions had started, and I saw how things were run differently. And just because I do them a little bit slower doesn't mean they won't come out as good.
I mean, you just have to take your time when working on these types of things, because if you just rush things in really quickly, then the movie sucks.
Exactly what happened to The Wolf and the Spirit Wolf 3. That's like I said before, I had so many problems with that. That's why it collapsed, because I rushed into everything and I did not realize what I was doing. So now we have a set pattern of what to do. We write the script, we get the voices, we animate the film, we edit the film, we upload the trailer, then we upload the film, then we repeat.
Yeah. Oh, also, guys, after Solid Pack was fully finished and uploaded to YouTube, we had our class had a watch party and they freaking loved it. We even made one of our teachers cry.
Which we did not expect. That was amazing. We watched the film. We had like it was actually really cool. We had this great big watch party in our class, which I did not expect was going to happen, but our teacher was really influenced by this and she seemed really eager for our class to see it.
I mean, we advertised the film all over the school.
It's true. We didn't expect they were going to throw us a little cast party for it, and it was a lot of fun. We sat, watched the film, we had a good time with it, made our teacher cry. Did not expect that.
Our homeroom teachers brought her daughters in on Bring Your Kid to Work Day, and they loved it as well.
Yeah. After that, we were just like amazed by it, and after that, we were just ready for the next thing. Everybody came at us for days after going, okay, when's the next film? What are you guys doing next? What's going to happen next? One, we couldn't
answer. Like, it's coming.
Every now and again, I'm still getting text messages from our friends and classmates going, how's the film production coming up next? Like, we are working on it.
This will be, if NightWolf Productions had a slogan, this will be the slogan. We're working on it.
You know what? I'm going to draw a tiny picture with Violet and a hard hat that says we're working on it.
And Lavender just saying, please be patient.
Yes, I will definitely do that. So I'm
Chicky's.
Okay, you go ahead. You can read it.
All right. Chicky said, "So I officially cannot walk and chew gum. I'm folding laundry, and I bent down, knocked over my soda, and into another basket of laundry."
Oh no!
That freaking sucks.
That sucks. I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, geez, there's probably a big mess going on down there.
Good luck.
Oh, hell. Why does this always happen?
Well, thanks for some good comedy.
I agree. That is funny.
Every live stream needs to have some comedy.
Monday Night Frightmare says, back into the washer. Yep, that's exactly where they're going, probably. No debate. That's exactly where they're going.
Seems like everyone else is having fun.
Yeah, I'm having a great time with this stream. I'm really glad we decided to do this.
Me too. You said you've done Q&A live streams before, right?
Yeah. Usually, I did them a few years ago, like back in, I'm gonna say maybe like 2017 or 2018. But I haven't done them in a while. Q&As are not that common for me to do.
Understandable.
But I'm really glad you had talked me into doing this, because this was a ton of fun.
Yeah, the idea just stuck with me a few nights ago, and I'm like, let me see if she would willing be to do this, and you were. Then the laptop debacle happened, and we thought we couldn't do it.
Yeah, I murdered my laptop charger, you guys. But don't worry, thank you to my dad. Dad, if you're watching this, thank you. He was able to temporarily, keyword temporarily, being able to fix it. So that's why we're able to do this stream right now. But I do not know for how long it's going to hold together. So until
you can get a new one.
Yep. So until I can get a proper new one, streams might be a little less than usual because I just want to preserve it as long as I can. I'm gonna have to see what I can do. Yep.
But hey, at least we got to do this.
I agree, and I'm very thankful. I mean, like just in the nick of time, in the literally 48 hours, we had a mishap, and then it was saved, and then now we're doing this.
Chicky said, "Yep, no good deed goes unpunished."
And Monday Night Frightmare says, "Dad temporarily saved the day."
Hooray for Dad!
Thank you, Dad. I love you.
Dads and parents are heroes in general.
I agree.
Not all heroes need super capes.
Nope. It's like the great say. It's like the great the saying in a book called Fallout Equestria. I'm not sure if anyone's read that, but it's a good book. There was a line in the book that says, "You don't need to be a Steel Ranger to be a hero."
Very true.
Oh. Timer's going off. Hang on a second.
Thought that was a smoke alarm.
No, that's a timer. Which means I think the stream's kind of almost over.
I mean, look, maybe we could continue for like a few minutes.
Yeah, we could continue for a couple more
we'll
minutes.
end it.
Yep, a couple more minutes, and then we can end the stream here.
Part 2.
Yeah, we could do one with the cast if we can. I mean, who knows? That might actually be fun if the cast joins in. That way you guys can ask them a dozen questions.
Maybe not all of the cast members can join, but maybe like a few would willing be able to do it.
Yeah. And whoever doesn't want to join, they can either just join in the comments. Better hurry before Foxy slaps Bonnie. Oh, you actually heard that, didn't you?
It took me a while to figure out what he was talking about, and I'm like, oh yeah.
The notification went off, and I cut it. I cut it before it was able to finish what it said.
So basically, it was like "but" and then stopped. I've heard that notification go off so many times back in school that I know I have it memorized in my brain.
Bonnie, oh my god, I will slap you. Shout out to Pie Nations. I love your videos. Pie Nations, yeah. Pie gets thrown at him.
That's where you got the notification from?
Yeah, I'll send it to you later. Pie Nations is a freaking great animator. He did this thing called 5 a.m. at Freddy's, and one of the lines in the video says, "Bonnie, oh my god, I will slap you." It's a really funny video.
Oh, I didn't know it came from a YouTube channel.
Yep, I found the audio on an app called Zedge. Made it my notification, and it's been like that ever since.
Wow.
Mhm.
This is awkward.
Cue the cricket. So what happens now?
I don't know.
2 hours of silence later. We're still here. Wait a minute. What?
Who's back in school already or is getting ready to go back to school?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yep, because you're graduating, you have a job.
Yep, I love my job.
Oh, Matt Frost says, "Thank you for answering my questions. Your gaming streams are pretty fun." Chicky says, "And the hits keep coming. The soda's in my sneakers too." Oh no!
I hope they're not white sneakers.
They are.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chicky.
Sorry, Chicky. I'm so sorry that happened to you. It sucks.
I'm so glad I don't drink soda. Monday night, Frightmare said, "Cricket's in the back trying to ask questions."
Cricket, cricket, what's going on? Cricket, cricket, I don't know. Cricket, cricket, do you know what's gonna happen next? Cricket, cricket, I don't know.
If they're not Jiminy Cricket, then I don't want them.
Yeah, we need a conscience.
So, DJ, when you do go back to school, what are you going to look forward to it? Like, what part will you look forward to it, even though I won't be there?
I'm probably gonna look forward to seeing the rest of our classmates who haven't graduated yet. It'll be nice to see them again. I'm also gonna be looking forward to basically hanging out with our teachers. Our teachers were really cool.
Yeah, we have like the nicest teachers. Well, most of them are nice.
I agree. Well, they were all nice to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like them. And me and DJ will still make an attempt to see each other, even though it won't be in the same classroom anymore.
Of course, we plan to see each other every day for lunch. Like I did this thing where I started sneaking out of class during lunch, just to go out to a nearby park where our school is, and
I had COVID at the time, so I was basically banned from going to school for a while.
Yep. This is actually don't worry guys, she's all right now. She's been doing a lot better.
Yeah, I'm okay now. This was way back in January. I'm fine now.
Mhm. And usually Nance is what keeps me from getting into trouble in class a lot of times. How are you gonna keep me out of trouble now that you've graduated?
Through phone.
We'll see about that. Anyway, so during those weeks, during the 2 weeks she was out of school due to the COVID and everything, I had the advantage of doing almost anything I wanted. So I decided that was the week I was going to do a jailbreak and sneak out during lunch to go to the park. The second day of her being out, I decided to call her, and then I told her, and then she just yells at me on the phone.
You're already getting yourself in trouble.
You glitched out a little bit there.
Should I try again?
Yes.
I've been gone for 2 days, and you're already getting yourself into trouble.
I was fine. The 2 weeks after she came back, she started joining me, and every day we did it after that.
It was actually a lot of fun. We also met some dear friends.
Yep. There's actually this little forest area nearby the school as well. Like the school's packed with a ton of cool stuff. So we would go there to go have our lunch, and we made friends with a giant herd of deer that we found. It was awesome.
We even saw some Bambi.
Yep, we saw some little deer. We saw a really big one. I named one of them Prince because he looked like the prince of the forest. Prince was Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Lord Hant has said, "Never found a dead cricket from drinking fruit punch out of a shoe. You won't get away with this, DJ. I'm calling the cops."
You'll never take me alive!
You glitched out.
Okay. You'll never take me alive!
You'll never take me alive, coppers.
As I jump out the window.
And I'm like, don't you even dare. And like I said before, DJ, since we won't be in the same classroom together, I'm still going to find ways to keep you out of trouble.
We'll see about that. Put your votes in the comments now, guys. Who's gonna, how much trouble do you think I'm gonna get in?
100 out of 100.
Wow. Just wow.
Watch, I'm gonna be at work, and I'm gonna be like, for some reason, I have a feeling that DJ did something stupid. Then when we meet for lunch, hey Nance, what'd you do? Nothing. Lord Hans has said 1000000.
Wow, that's your bet on how much trouble I'm gonna get in. Oh my god, wow. Dude, we're in the same class.
At least I was nice about it. Seems like a lot of people don't have a lot of faith in NightWolf DJ not getting into trouble.
I have no regrets. But I think the main thing I'm going to do this year for school is make the most out of it. Do every single thing I can think of before the end of the year. Because when the end of the year comes, it will literally be the end of my school experience. And I'm honestly going to miss it. I'm like, I really don't want to leave this school. I was transferred to this one from a different school. And when I got transferred to this one, I was honestly grateful. Because the school led me to new friends, new opportunities, and oh god, the computer just did something. What the hell? Sorry about that. As I was
Please
saying,
stand by.
okay, we're good. See, something happened in the stream. Told you, something stupid happened.
You jinxed it.
I know. But anyway, this is my last year of school, and I'm actually kind of scared, nervous, excited. But I also don't want it to end because this school did so much for me. It gave me reassurance.
The school was how me and DJ met.
Exactly. I met Nance and Nader the very first year, and it's been amazing since. After that, like, I made new friends. I got to experience new things. I got to sing in a talent show, which I've never done, and I'm gonna redo it this year, and it's gonna be great. Not sure what I'm gonna sing yet. Leave suggestions in the comments below. Anyway, but I'm going to make the most of this year. I'm making this clear right here on this stream. I'm going to make the most of my last year of school. One way or another, it's going to be the best year ever.
Yeah, the best advice I could give you is just make the most out of it. Have as much fun as you get. I mean, I was the exact same way for my last year at the school. I was terrified, and I was going to miss a lot of things about it, but I just made the most out of it. Got to spend one of my last good moments there, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it. I mean, obviously the graduation is going to be the most toughest part of the whole journey, but even that's still like a very good part. You will get there, trust me. And even though I won't be there with the same classroom with you anymore, but I'm still going to help you no matter what to get through it all. Just like how you did for me for my last year at the school.
Aw, thank you, Nance. I appreciate that. After all, we're in this together, no matter what.
Sisters forever.
Agreed. We're in this together, sisters forever.
True that. And I am coming to your graduation.
Agreed. I'm gonna spoil just a heads up. I'm gonna be graduating, and when I do, I'm gonna go out in style. Yeah, they're not gonna be happy with me on that stage.
And I won't be happy too.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything crazy nuts. I'm gonna make my graduation into like a comedian bit just to make everybody feel better.
Always that one person at the graduation who is the graduate comedian.
I'm gonna be voted most likely to get class clown, which is a lot better.
We don't even have that part in the school.
Well, it's a lot better than what I was voted for back in my old school. Somebody said I was most likely voted to get expelled.
Believe that. Monday night, Frymere said true friendship.
It's true. We do have a really good friendship, the two of us.
Yeah. He also said streaming curse above it. True as well.
Yep, my streams are cursed. There's no debate on that. Every time I stream, something goes wrong, and it's my fault.
You should make a compilation of NightWolf DJ streaming fails.
That is actually something I will consider doing. That's a good idea. Okay.
I think we should end it here.
Yeah, I agree. Well, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this Q&A live stream. Hope you guys learned at least one or two things. If you didn't, you've all failed.
You're fired. You're expelled, all of you. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, a stream is never perfect. There can only... Wait, hang on, what's happening?
Hey, a stream is never perfect. There can't be lives without technical problems.
That is very true.
Very true.
And I like the little emoji you just sent in there, horror fan. That was cute.
I love that emoji.
That is very cute. All right, so as I was trying before we got interrupted by comments to ending the stream. All right, let me take 2 of this. It's gonna take us like 3 tries.
Don't jinx it.
Too late. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something new about the production and or our films. And thanks again, Nance, for both suggesting this and joining me in this stream. I hope you had a good time.
I had a blast.
I'm glad to hear. And I hope all of you enjoying this is what I hope you all enjoyed. And the Nancinator and the NightWolf DJ and NightWolf Productions are out. Ready?
Let's end this off with a howl.
I was just gonna do it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. That was your cue.
What? I did.
I didn't hear it.
All right, let's try again.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why am I heard part of it this time.
All right, how about you go first and I go?
You go first, and then I'll join in.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
3. All right. I think we got it that time.
Okay, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
All right. That's the first time I've ever had to do a 3 howl ending, but hey, there's the first time for everything. All right, guys. So that's the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed. We're out. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good night.